Yeah, mine died. That's a joke. It's sad. Why is it saying waiting? Oh, there we go. Should okay. Yeah, it should work. Oh, there we go. Should okay. Yeah, it should work. Oh, there we go. I have no idea if they can hear your audio though. I'm not sure. God, I hate my old wallpaper. I had that like 7 years ago. Kick my uncle in the ball. Yeah, I'm Batman. Okay, so can you see the stream right now? Can you see the tower? Okay, so I'll show you the inside. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. Originally I was gonna make this like a theater, but I changed my mind halfway through. Yep. Oh. I don't know if you're at the basement part of the clip yet. Place is originally meant to be like the depression house of the god of music. No, that's just random stuff he collects because he's a kind of a hoarder now. The singular window. Yes, the singular window. Then you can also go up to the third floor, which is not done, and right now it's full of mobs. Yeah. Oh yeah, it took forever to build the thing because it just wouldn't light up, so it didn't look as cool. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's a little bit different for commands, I think, on PlayStation, which is the big issue. So this is meant to be some kind of artifact he has that's just lit up and goes up into the sky. There's fish, but they keep getting stuck. Can also be inside it. Whee! So this is their ceiling. It's meant to look a bit broken, so ignore the way it looks. Bye! So you can see this little part. I'm kind of trying to add more like detail on the outside, like this, and some vines and stuff. It's not done yet. I'm kind of, I don't know, it started off really good, but then I kind of, got stuck with it, and now I don't like it as much anymore. It's meant to, turn out a lot more colorful, like with the houses and stuff that are gonna surround it. I might just decorate like the whole thing on the outside with like colorful stuff and all that, and then pray for the best. I have even more stuff. Hold on, I can get rid of this. Hold on. It's gonna be a little bit of a fly, just so you know. Let me move this away. I don't need this. Like this. Wait, which one is this? Okay, yeah, it has all my compasses in it, otherwise I'm gonna have to track through coordinates. Okay, music is right there, so this is fine. Put that away. Quandria, okay, let me take one quick screenshot, and then... Time for a fly that's gonna take 3 years. Mind you, I've mostly just been, like, flying around looking for places to build. I don't have a lot, like, finished yet. Hold on, let me just get some fireworks. Okay, let me see, where do I have fireworks? I forgot where they are. Hold on. Why do I not have fireworks? Oh, there they are. Small ball. POV, my one coworker who thinks he's hot shit. No, I should not be saying that. I love being toxic with my best friends. There's nothing more fun than being toxic with other women. Yeah, that's normal. That's part of feminism. Why is the sky pink? If your piss is pink, I think that's part of concern. I can hear my voice in the background, and it makes me realize just how much I sound like a chipmunk when I'm working the drive-thru. Oh, hey Alvin, how's the band? We are the chipmunks. We are the chipmunks. I hate my job. I hate her. Why can't you turn? Oh wait, you can't turn the audio off. Otherwise, it's gonna be like it's gonna be fucked. But holy shit. We are the chipmunks. Are you listening to me or like specifically to the audio of the video? Oh my god. We're almost there, I promise. I thank you for your patience. It doesn't even say if I have a viewer or not. Oh wait, now it says one person watching. My highest view count in years. Just knowing my luck, my mom's gonna call me if I can make dinner, like, right as I get to the place. Come on, fly faster! God damn it. We're almost there, I think. I hope. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah. We are the chipmunks! We are the chipmunks! I hate the fucking song. It's from Robot Chicken. You're too young to remember Robot Chicken, I think. That dog? What dog, girl? I, oh, I fucking hate you every time you bring that up. Okay, we got to the desert thing that I built. Let's forget about the horrors of that thing. Okay, just let me know when you can see everything. Okay, I don't know if you want to see the inside of all the houses or not. Uh, you do realize that we're live, right? Oh, wait, they can only hear my side of the conversation. Don't worry, guys, I don't have schizophrenia. It reminds me of like the videos from like GTA 5, like GTA 5 but Michael has schizophrenia. You yawn like my mother. An insult. Listen, I adore my mother with every inch of my soul, but every time she yawns, she takes another inch of it away. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he sounded like he was dying every time. Okay, look at me on my camel. This is Sheldon. I don't know. No, his name is Sheldon, not Cheese Kebab. I love how like Hollywood is like, look, autistic characters. What the fuck are you growing? Okay, you're staying up there. Okay, so this is the outside of the wall. This was the very first thing I built on the map. It's the back. I still need to add some details to this, but you know, we go as we go. And this is my masterpiece, the castle. I would work on this for like multiple hours a day, and I think it took me like um 4 or 5 days maybe. The inside's also completely decorated. No, it took a lot of time. I had to redo the wall at some point, I think, or one of the towers. Did the inside as well. It's like, this is, again, everything is based on location from my novels. This is, the funny thing is, I started with this even if the characters don't actually go to that location. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe in the sequel. So, I actually worked on the stairs a bit. There's like some trapdoors. So you can come in from the side, but also still go up them. Hold on, I'll show you this. So this is the inside of that tower, and then this is the top, but I'll show you more of that later. This is a lookout place right here. Let me just show you the downstairs first. You saw a glance at the kitchen. This is just this little center room. This was meant to be bigger, but then I added the details and I didn't like it, but it worked out as like this little like space in between. Although this spot feels a bit naked, might put something there. Another library. I like the bookshelves, okay? They look nice. Color. Yeah, yeah, there's not a lot of color here, but I thought it would make more sense like this. This is just this decoration, like the character might have a hobby, like it's one of the main character's love interests that lives here. Oh, this is meant to be like some kind of painting place, like painting and sewing and everything, and then there's also this banner that I made. It's meant to be a banner of the god that this place worships. There's this little tiny garden here as well. The context behind this essentially is like that character is cursed, so she can't like leave the castle grounds. So her friend goes and gets stuff from different places and like brings it back for her. But that is like this smaller garden. There's a bigger one like under the castle. I'll show you in a sec. I just gotta head back upstairs. This is a little shrine. I don't know if you're at that part of the video yet. Thank you. Okay, so then there is this little like churchish thingy. I don't know, the space felt empty and I couldn't like holy fucking shit. Who's sending me all these reels? Calm down. Okay, so this is again a little church thingy, and then up here is a tower. So the one of the main characters, again, their love interest lives here. The castle itself is hers, but he stayed like at the castle, and it was like kind of his room. Frank's I was like it reminded him a little bit of Adventure Time. Room of itself, you also get a view up here, a little bit of like everything. Also, the skulls, they're like a big thing. So it's like, okay, this is edgy, but like the main antagonist is this god of death dude. But most of his religion was like wiped out. So those skulls are like kind of the last bits of worship you can find about him. So then there's this little hallway that I find unironically creepy, even if I built it. Yeah, after I finished it, I realized it. So this is her, like, the character's name is Quandria. This is, like, her bedroom. I like the tree. Unironically, I enjoy the tree. Don't judge me. I'm gonna spin around slowly. Come on, there's magical shit. I'm pretty sure she can conjure up a tree. So then, there's this little underground garden here as well. Little garden here as well. It's so the blue fire is also it's a whole magic thing. I basically hollowed this out with dynamite and then replaced like the layer of rock with like moss and everything. I thought that would look nice. Can you like maybe you can forward the video a bit though or not? Oh, is it? Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. So yeah, this is the castle itself. The outside has like this whole field with like hay and all that, or I don't know what you call it. Wheat. There's wheat, but like the idea is kind of like there's gonna be another wall back here maybe, or this is open or something. Like she can walk up to the wall like right here, or there's like this broken tower. Yeah, like she can walk outside through like the garden-ish part, but she can't go that far, like perhaps to like a little bit of the outer edges of the rock, but that's it. She's been there for a couple hundred years, so that's not great. So There's also a temple that I built completely underground, which is one of my second favorite. That's like the main antagonist's like old temple and the last one that's like still standing. In the lore, basically all of them got destroyed, and this one sunk like into the ground. Like, yeah, like his followers decided, hey, they're destroying it, they're killing all of us. Let's like use our magic and move the temple down into the ground. The staircase is still there. I still have to tweak this a little bit. No, the torch trail's there for me. So this is the outside of it. It looks small right now, but you go in through here, and then there's a lever that opens it up. So again, it's very broken. Nobody's really been in here for like a couple thousand years. And it's broken because, again, it was like people were looking for it and it didn't survive the entire way down. And also the fact it's just been like completely destroyed for the last 3,000 years or so. Also, the soul sand, for context, that is melted corpses. No. So this, again, another library. I have too many of these. A lot of libraries. There's also this little upstairs room. There's also like this vampiric goddess. And there's this character who's dead, but like the main antagonist, the World Eater, wanted to bring her back. But he couldn't pull it off since, again, he's the god of death. And he hired a vampire to give it a try. That's why this room has a lot of red in it. The chickens are somehow here. They're ghosts, but at the same time they're not. Like they were there for food, but then the vampire just kind of left them there. And all the World Eater followers died, and these guys somehow are still alive because, I don't know, they're ghosts or something. They're just chilling. Yeah, so that's another banner I made. This is like for the vampire lady. Also a little shrine thingy. So then, there's a little laboratory here. And this was also like an attempt by that World Eater guy. There is... it's like he has 3 kids in the book. It's Antonio, the god of music. He's the one from the big tower. Sagarash, the god of chaos. Well, a minor god of chaos. And Faye. Faye died. She was like the goddess of nature. And basically what he tried to do is he tried to like make her a new heart out of like gold. But like he has her soul. He can find that, but the issue is he's trying to bring back God, but she keeps coming back wrong, or just it fails because the heart can't handle it. And also because this elven priest may or may not have accidentally absorbed her powers and her heart, so her soul's kind of stuck in limbo. Yeah, he did that by accident. Now he kills children in an attempt to bring her back. That's a whole other story. Yeah, this is the lab. There's also this banner that's like her little flower banner, like Faye's banner and all that. Like lava to try and melt the gold into a like heart, into the heart itself, I guess. So then there is another a little hallway here, and again, the soul sand is like a dead body, and no. The soul sand, as I said, it's like one of his followers died in that spot. And there's like this other woman. She's also an antagonist, kinda. Her name is like the Golden Empress, and she sent like her followers down here to like kill them so they wouldn't mess with the World Eater. So they were trying to either run back in or out, so this is where someone died and kind of melted into the floor. this was also like it's meant to look broken again, like this was once intact. Which brings us to the hunter or Hirson. He was the god of hunting, and he was kind of in love with Faye. It's a whole thing, but yeah, he's kind of manipulated by the World Eater throughout the story to help him like get his armor pieces back and all that. Like his power was like stored in like armor pieces that are scattered around, and Hirson is trying to help him get that back. But the reason this place is still vibrant and kind of overgrown is the idea is that Hirson has some kind of curse or this like blessing gone wrong by Faye, like that goddess lady, the daughter, like the goddess of nature. Like she's dead, but at the same time her presence is still there. But it like latched onto Hirson. So if he stays in a spot too long, plants and stuff start to like grow all over the walls and out of his body. Yeah, it does. So, for example, he's either like pulling it out or he's constantly like moving, and the World Eater helps keep it under like bay and all that. But this basically is just the hunters like sulked in here for like weeks on end, and this just starts covering all the walls and everything. No, no. Like Hirson, he either was hunting all the time and did not. Well, he's the hunter and the prey. He's the god of both. So, that's saying like, oh yeah, it moves around. There's also this thing like because of the hunter siding with the World Eater and bringing her back, trying to bring her back against her wishes. It's also like a fucked up punishment. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So then there's this room. This was basically where the World Eater's followers decided to stay for a little while. Because, again, they were hiding after the war because that Golden Empress was tracking them down. And this was where they lived for a short while. So, seats and everything, like they were... I wrote a book? Can I read this? Oh, I wrote this. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot that I wrote this. Yeah, shut up. You can just read it. So the reason this says the mother's follower is because the character, like the vampire that was here, was basically just like, okay, listen, I am going to die, so I am gonna just run away and burn to death in the desert. Because, like, again, the vampire that was here, he was brought here by the World Eater and his followers, but the World Eater was essentially dead for a little while. And the followers couldn't leave, so the vampire was just stuck here. Nobody was coming for him. Yeah, no, they wanted to convince him to stay, but that was just gonna kill him either way. Like, stay, you die, you run, you might live. This is yeah. So then there's this room. It's an execution chamber, essentially. The people who stopped believing in the World Eater were like killed here, but also the people they captured during the war were kept here. So basically, you would sit here, you'd get your neck tied up, and then you would get your throat slit. That's what this is. The skulls in the other room, like that surround, like line the top walls, are just like people they killed, and also their high priests, who would pass away naturally. This is the chapel. Take your time. So then there was also this little prayer book that I had here. It's not done. I'm going to change this since it says Amen, which feels out of place. You can read this if you want. Take your time. Hold on. Yeah, that's the book. And then, like, this is just like you would gather up here and there would be like prayer and stuff. I thought about the obsidian, like what if there's any context behind that, but I don't know. These are two skulls of his followers, like the ones in the church themselves, like in this like church area, had some of his like high followers that were died in here. And then you have the graveyard out here, which is essentially where the other like high priests were buried. Like the important people, they all were buried out here. And then there's one more room which is connected to a different character named Desha. He's okay, you see more like soul sand here because they also tried to run down here, but were stopped. As you can see. Yeah. Basically all that soul sand is like, oh yeah, they were trying to run down here and they got killed. And then there was water here, which the Golden Empress and her followers, they did not go down here since they just assumed there was nothing here. But then it leads you down here. This is essentially where you had, there's the World Eater was, again, he god of death, but then there is this character named Desha. He is the son of the goddess of magic, the Enchantress, and essentially what happened is he died during the war before he was born. Essentially he was miscarried because the vampire goddess was dying. So was the Enchantress. She was like, listen, if you let me like eat your baby, you can live, we both live, you can just get a new one. So yeah, so she absorbed most of him, so he was basically just a shriveled up rock, essentially. So you had 3 of the World Eater's followers who found the body down in the World Eater's temple. So these were minor followers with the white skulls, and then the black skull was like their leader. And they thought that that body was the World Eater trying to reincarnate. So they wanted to help him. So this brings us down here. This tree is also kind of important. No. This is where Desha was born. And for context, these purple crystals, like, kind of grew out of Desha's body. And he has the lower body of a centipede and the upper body of the High Priestess, the one with the black skull above her bed. She and her followers tried to bring the World Eater back, but they instead revived Desha. And Desha, again, is the son of the goddess of magic, so he had quite a bit of it, but it was incredibly unstable. So what happened is, this is where they revived him specifically, like this spot right here. All of this, is just pure magic that blew them away. Like this, bits of corpse that was around. And Desha, like his stone body, it was absorbed into the high priestess, but she got cut in half. Her upper body was still intact. And Desha kind of got into it, like just inside of the body. Desha, no, not Kesha, no, Desha. And, wait, fuck, hold on, fuck, I'll give you more lore later, but this tree kind of also was caused by Desha and the World Eater's experiments. This is like a portal. This is like a tree from this floating city in the sky, and it now, like, grows out of the temple. Yeah. Okay, bye! Bye!